Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get to the second part of this assignment. The question is 40xy plus 30x minus 100y minus 75. Okay, now same thing. What do these two have in common? So we have 10x. 10x in parentheses we'll have 4y plus 3. Between 100y and 75, all you have is 25 in common. But remember, this is a negative, so we're going to carry that same coefficient and do negative 25, which will leave us with 4y plus 3. Okay? Now, this is not all the way done. Right now, we'll have 10x minus 25, and then 4y plus 3. Now, as you see, this is not the lowest it can go. So we can take this out even further. We can take 5 out of all of this. So we really have 5, 2x minus 5, 4y plus 3. And that'll be our final answer for that. For the next one, we have 75 a squared c minus 45 a squared d minus 30 bc plus 18 bd. Okay, so between 75a squared c and 45a squared d, we have 15a squared that we can take out. No, actually, before I do that, all of these have a multiple of 3 in them. So I'm going to just take 3 out of everything. So I'll just do 3, 25a squared c minus 15 a squared d minus 10 bc plus 6 bd. Okay? So between these two, I have 5a squared in common. So we'll take 5a squared out. Oh, and I'm just going to just remember to bring the 3 down. I'm not going to forget it. I'm just not going to work with it right now. So between these two, I have 5a squared and I'm left with 5c minus 3d. Between these two, I have negative 2b. So I'm left with 5c minus 3d. Okay, so I have 5a squared minus 2b, and then and then 5c minus 3d. But I can't forget this 3, so I'm going to just carry this 3 down, and that's the final answer. The next one we have is 192 x squared y plus 72 x to the third minus 24 rxy minus 9 rx squared. So it was a lot. So out of all this, I can take 3x out of everything. I'm actually going to rewrite this with the higher powers over here and the lower powers over there. So I'm going to rewrite it as 72 x to the third minus 9r x squared plus 192 x squared y minus 24 rxy. Now I'm going to take 3x out of all this, because all these they can take 3x out of. So 3x, and I'm left with 24 x squared minus 3 rx plus 64 xy minus 8 ry. Out of these two, I can pull 3 out. So I have 3x actually. Now I'll be left with 8x minus r and then between these two I have 8y, so plus 8y, and I'm left with 8x minus r. So because these two are the same, this with this sign is going to be my other binomial. So I'll have 3x plus 8y, and then 8x minus r, and then I still carry this 3x from before, so 3x. And that is the final answer. Next we have 90 AU minus 36 v minus 150 yu plus 60 yv. Okay, so out of all this, I can take out 12. I can take 6 out of everything. So I'm gonna do 6, 15 a u minus 6 a v minus 25 yu plus 10 yv. Okay, now same thing, I'm going to see what do these two have in common. These two have 3a in common, so I'll do 3a, and I'm left with 5u minus 2v. Between these two, I have 5y in common, and this is a negative, so I'm going to bring the coefficient down. So it'll be minus 5y, and then it'll be 5u minus 2v. So, same thing, 3a minus 5y, 5u minus 2v, and then the 6. I still have to carry that 6 down. Now that is my answer. The next one is 140 AB minus 60 A squared plus 168 B minus 72 A. Okay, so all of these have 4 in common. So I'm going to take 4 out of everything. So I'll have 4. Then I'll have 35 AB minus 15 A squared plus 42B minus 18A. Okay, so between these two, I have 5A in common. That leaves me with 7B minus 3A. Between these two, I have positive 6 in common. So I'll have 7B minus 3A. So, same thing. 5A plus 6, 7B minus 3A. Bring down this 4. And there's the answer. I know the mark is getting thin, but we have 5 questions left. You can hold out 5 questions. have 105 AB minus 90A minus 21B plus 18. Okay, so I'm going to take 3 out of everything. So 3, that leaves me with 35 AB minus 30A minus 7B plus 6. Okay, out of these two, I can take 5A out. So I have 5A. That leaves me with 7B minus 6. Now these two don't have anything in common, so it would be positive. It would be positive 1, but because this has a negative coefficient, we're going to do negative 1. So we can do the 7B minus 6. Okay, so these two are the same, so I'm going to carry this like before. I'll have 5A minus 1, 7B minus 6. And then I still have to carry this 3 down from earlier, so put the 3 in front of it. And that is the final answer. The next question we have is 16 x squared c plus 8 x y d minus 16 x squared d minus 8 x y c. Okay, so out of all this, we can take 8 out. 8x. You can take 8x out of all of this. So we'll be dealing with a lot smaller and a lot more clean of a number. So we take 8x. And we're left with 2xc plus yd minus 2xd minus yc. Yep, that's right. Okay. Okay, so this is, okay. So because neither of these have anything in common, I'm going to rearrange them. I'm going to put the negative, I'm going to carry the coefficient with it. I'll bring the negative 2xd right here and move this one over here just so it can be more clean. So 2xc minus 2xd plus yd minus yc. So when I factor it, it'll be a lot more clean. So we'll have, out of these two, I can pull 2x out. And I'm left with c minus d. And out of these two, I can pull y out, so plus y. I need to rearrange them. Same value, just need to rearrange them so they can be in order. YC plus ID. Negative. Okay. So we have negative y. Because this is negative, so do negative y. Yep, so I can have a positive c minus d. Okay, so we'll have 2x minus y, and then c minus d, and then bring this 8x down. Yep, right answer. Ooh. Next one is 150 m squared nz plus 20 m n squared c minus 120 m squared nc minus 25 m n squared z. So we got a lot going on. To make it a lot cleaner, we take out all of them have 5 m n in it. Okay, so that's what we'll take out to make it a lot more clean. So 5 m n out of this one will be 30 m z, nope, plus 4 n c minus 24 m c plus 5 and z. So I'm going to combine the z's together and the c's together and put them in order. So it's supposed to be negative. So I'll rewrite it as 30 m z minus 24 mc minus 5 nz plus 4 nc. Just making sure I'm writing this right, because this is not, I don't know, the prettiest of all equations. Okay, so we have, well, for those you don't know, I solve all of them here first, just to make sure when I go over with you guys, I get the right answer on the first time. Okay, so I have, between these two, I have 6m. Out of that, I have 5n. Minus 4c. Yep, I do. Okay. And these two don't have anything in common, so it's going to be -1. 5n minus 4c. I'm sorry, this is definitely supposed to be z. and that's supposed to be C. That is definitely supposed to be. Okay, this is right. Okay, so I have 6m minus n, and then I have 5z minus 4c. Just making sure everything was right. Like I said, this is not the prettiest one. And then outside, I still have 5mn. Okay. So it was a lot, lots of different variables, but we got the same answer. Next one we have is 105. X U V plus 60 X V minus 70 X U minus 90 X V squared. Okay, so out of all of this, I can take out 5x. Save myself some time. So 5x. So I have 21 UV plus 12 V minus 14 U minus 18 V squared. So I'm going to rearrange this one as well. I have 21 UV minus 14U minus 18V squared plus 12V. So between these two, I can pull out 7U and I'll be left with 3V minus 2. Now this I can pull out 6V, but because this is negative, I'm going to keep it negative. Minus 6V. I know this marker is dying. Minus 6V. 3V minus 2. Okay, so I'm going to combine these. So I'll have 7U minus 6V, and then 3V minus 2, and then 5x on the outside. We'll have one more left in this assignment. we have 112 xy minus 16x plus 128 x squared minus 4y. 14y minus 14y. Okay, so once again, I rearranged these so they would be with corresponding variables. So for this one, I'm going to rewrite it as, what kept the 112 first? Okay. 112 xy plus 128 x squared minus 16x minus 14y. So between these two, I have 16x in common. So I'm going to take 16x out. And I'm left with 7y. I need to rearrange these order so they can come out clean. So negative 14y minus 16x. Okay, 7y plus 8x. And then out of these two, I can pull 2 out, negative 2. And I'm left with 7y plus 8x. Okay? So then I have 16x minus 2, 7y plus 8. Now, this one I can pull 2 out of everything. So I have 2 on the outside, 8x minus 1, 7y plus 8. Okay, and as you can see, this marker it's on life support. It's probably about to die soon, so thankfully we are done with this assignment. I'll see you guys next week. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to carry the x. The x is still there. This was 8x. It's there, I need to carry it. So this is the final answer. 8x minus 1, 7y plus 8x. That is the final.